Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rush in. Hey, Haywood. Boys, 58, Mike. Watch the screen.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it to Williams. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They have to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a nice spin. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Go, boys, bring
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down, Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. It's complete to Williams. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Murray now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards on the play. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He goes underneath the Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Nixon will try the right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, lock it. 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Nixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mike 58, right there. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Drake. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, he's going to go for it all. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rock it. Check 13. Hit it.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And an alley to run. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. It's complete to Hopkins. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Under 10, under 10.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. From the gun, Murray. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Ready up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on. You better bring it. 36. Watch the eyes. Hey, Sam on. Get it.
Again, it's Mixon. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Here's a run with Mixon, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Here we go.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 14. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Next to score, Cardinals 36, Bengals 35.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
On first down, Murray. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Throwing on first down. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike 29. Here we go. D. Wrong. Defense all day. All day. Hatchet. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Out of the gun. Here's Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second two-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
The quick throw now complete to Ross. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch. Switch. 6 guys. Hard. Shift. Sponge. There. Check 50. Check 50. Ready.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now Drake. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Bengals. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Now Joe Mixon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
57 to Mike. Here we go, let's bring it.
2nd and 4.
Let's bring it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one taken from the 7.
Come on now, let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Steps away to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
So here we count.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on second down. Murray got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is caught, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Bengals 57, Cardinals 49.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Steve 6. Undercrush.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready. 57, Mike 57. Watch the screen. Now.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Anderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Phil Duffy picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.